the matchup's going to be a lot more even because of that value from Tengu, because you're at a lower HP pool.
Top lane.
And you get a bat in your business.
This lane from DC and Moon and Sax are able to go in. It's ridiculous. Look at the money. 5 minutes in and 1,600 gold.
Yep. They're pushing the tower too. The cold embrace on the creep.
What the hell's the clock doing? I mean, does he want to give Moon like the quickest blink we've seen in? So let's see what Moon gets to jump. No points in epicenter yet. It looks like he doesn't need it. Straight in with the Burrow Strike. Misery as well. Bring him down low. A good shackle shot into the power shot. Brings Arjit low, but not quite low enough. Arfu comes in with a coach. They do end up finishing the SF with the blast from Saxon. Now they'll turn towards Arfu. A second Burrow Strike from Moon, catching out the clock.
5-0. They've got the Naga Siren free farming. Rezo is still in the offlane.
Misery has walked into a bit of a kerfuffle here. Misery managed to keep himself alive. He's trying his best here with the Soul Rip and the Decay, but it's not enough. There's 4 WG Unity.
Go into the Hawk. It's another nice little synergy you can do. Ideally catching out the Winter Wyvern, but that's a hard hero to kill.
This is, yeah, I mean, can he actually get the kill with this? He's pretty deep. Does he really want to jump out? He actually does. In the midst of 4 members, he's got the backup on its way. Hookshot's going to miss though, unfortunately. WG has to think twice about sticking around for this one. Moon coming in with a beautiful 2-man Burrow Strike. Shackle is not going to latch, but the damage with the Maelstrom and the Power Shot will be enough. The Sleep's there to cancel Arfu's TP, make sure that DC find themselves a second kill. They may not be done yet. Arjit is able to TP out.
Lifestealer, Beastmaster, Lion, Clock Drop with 3 kills at 20 minutes.
Saxon gone on Moon. The epicenter at the ready. Here we go. Jumps in, finds the Burrow Strike onto Nana, getting huge amounts of damage out. There's no rages available. He's trying to arm the top of his way out of this. Might actually make the infest, but no. The blast perfectly timed there by Saxa. We'll see if they want to try and follow through with this. Arfu is looking for some action. What about the rocket flare? Is he going to commit for this? He tries to, but he's not going to find the hook shot.
Again, that's probably for the better.
I was going to say.
I don't know how that would have went through Arfu.
And he's in a lot of trouble now. Power shot and the last Maelstrom proc comes through, and this Glock's out. Nana could be in trouble as well. Saxa coming in from the sideline, laying down the slow onto this Lifestealer. Nana to pay off his life as well, and they're not done.
Oh, no.
Rezo's moving forward. They've got the song onto both the Shadow Fiend and the Lion. Moon and Resolution closing in onto X-Nova. On the backlines, Weeha, Saxa and Misery finish off. The Shadow Fiend. Jit. Impressive play from DC, obviously, with that first series of the day, going up against LGDFY, having a win now here. Looking to be pretty strong. Oh my god, he nearly survives. The Glimmer Cape resistant, not enough to save him at the end of the day, but Moon wants to go back in with the epicenter, jumps in, hits the stun onto one. Shackle's not going to latch, so Nana will survive with the finger that should be able to take down the clock. They'll take the tombstone as well. They may be able to even find more. Wee gets the blink out. Arfu looking to chase down. Weeha just turns around and kills the clockwork. Does Weeha want to go for some sort of a play here? He may think about doing so. Shackle isn't going to lack.
Big DPS items with range is not getting built.
Surely he doesn't get it. No, they get the roar out. The all comes through, but he's already raged the Lifestealer, so he's able to kill off Moon. But here comes Saxel with the ultimate, cancelling the TP, holding Nana in place. They've got the Lifestealer and the Beastmasters. DC turn around that play from WG Unity and slam it straight back in their faces.
Possibly go high ground again. It's not like they're in any rush. Even if they get that Aegis and don't. Just on the edge.
Really that must have been the last millisecond. That was close. He gets him. Oh, hello. All right. He actually survives for the time being. I mean, he does need to be careful.
There was an epicenter somewhere right
there. Yeah, Moon epied on the Lion. They'll come in, they'll surround Kangaroo. Moon is out of mana, and Nana coming in, they can't quite get the killer because of the cold embrace, keeping Moon alive. Arjit does have a Shadow Blade and a Requiem at the ready. Not looking for the stun. Arjit in the middle of it, all going for the big Requiem play. He'll get a huge amount of damage out. Weeha taken out by one more raise if he can find it, but it looks like Rezo's already used Weeha to find, and indeed Arjit, he didn't have the energy in the tank to pop him up, and in come DC back onto the SF. Moon jumps back through. They'll take the Shadow Fiend out. Nana trying to eat down on the tombstone, but DC, they're hungry. They're ready to chomp down on the Lifestealer himself. Gets himself inside one of the creeps. They just need to take that out, and they could finish him off. Saxa jumping in. Fight into this. If they got the catch, though, that's the question. Jump off the catch. He's going to roar onto Weeha, but immediately the Winter Scuzz is back there. Lays it down onto Nana. Moon coming in the midst of it all. They're pop 3, they're pop 4. Arjit surrounded as well. DC just wiping WG to the ground.
That was beautiful. Beautiful dodge from DC.
It really, really was.
To me, maybe Bristle's the most likely mid candidate.
DC, they saw him come down, they got the ward out, and they saw the movements, they got the telekinesis into the initial stun, so they got the damage to bring him down. He's going to try and cut through, but Weehaw ready and waiting. Surprise, he says, as he's there with the Blade Fury, and first blood to DC's mid.
Now it's a 1, so now it's not 10 charges, you get up to 17.
One lane as well, Saxon. A little bit of spot of over. Alpha and Kangaroo trying to move in. The backup is there from Resolution and Misery, but then they've actually managed to turn it around here. They've taken not just one, but both of the heroes down.
Oh, it was Kang getting off the cliff, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's back. He's pulled in.
The DD is still there. No. Oh, it's all too much here for WG. They're only going to lose both of the heroes. It's another 2 kills.
The best chase.
And look at this up top. They want to try and get Arjit. They need to get a setup stun though. Saxa and Misery are there. Misery's going to be, he might still be in the night vision in fact, and it looks like it doesn't matter. Moon able to close the gap. They've got not quite enough chain stuns though, as Arjit's able to survive with the time lapse, and now they're just going to turn a fight into DC. The Crusher and Kangaroo coming out onto Moon, and they'll end up punishing the Nyx assassin. And they may even get more as Arfu rolls across with the block up. Saxa has the stun. They'll turn around with a Fade Bolt, but they're ready to dive in deep as Arjit closes in onto the Ruby. Just needs to get the right, he doesn't even need the right click. The blast comes through from X-Nova, and WG Unity able to turn around that play very, very nicely.
We killed too many of these heroes.
They could maybe go for the Earth Spirit. That's one they could probably do. Brings him down low. One more touch is going to be needed. Weehaw comes in straight away with the Blade Fury to finish off the kill.
They had a die find one. They saw the Nyx coming in.
That's a nice wrap around. In fact, Weehaw actually with a quick Omni Slash dodges the Slithering Crush. And he's actually going to be able to walk his way out of this one with the Salve the ready as well. I mean, Arjit's trying to chase. Look at the blast through. Arjit. We'll see what, if WG can get this sort of a jump that they need, because they're moving down the mid lane. Misery there alongside Saxa, but again, Saxa with the stolen creature proved to be incredibly elusive, but now a good Crusher and Kangaroo. Catches both out. They should be able to get both of these kills here, WG, and that exactly what they need. Plays like this, setting up for 2 tasty kills. Kangaroo and the Blink plays.
DC needs to push without the thread, the split push, and that split push is coming too slow that you probably feel like you can go for this. Yeah.
And they need to as well. They jump immediately in onto Moon. Moon's going to be bombed.
He's got no buyback.
And this is the pace that they need, because obviously with the Shadow Plane into Silver Edge field that Weehaw is going for, once that Silver Edge is out, Nana's game is sort of ruined. If you get the touch on the Bristle, he's going to melt very, very quickly. As you said, WG getting that good kill, a lot of pressure onto the tier 3.
Oops. Split push will slow down now that Slaughter's TP back, and I think the call is to full retreat here, but Wee's chasing with the Shadow Blade at back in mid.
And with the Omni Slash jumping and the Blade Fury follow-up, Nana could be in trouble, finally dropped. He's not the only one that Weehaw was able to take down as well with that play. A good crush, potential turnaround with the Amplify out. Can they actually find anything in return? That's the question. No, they can't. Saxa with a quick Fade Bolt to the back of Slaughter, and indeed, Resolution. He's playing a solo game here, really.
Yeah. The Slaughter TP back to stop the whole split push, but then got recalled in. They thought Morph was out. It was probably the Slaughter saying like, okay, Morph isn't split pushing anymore. We're good. But then he stuck around.
And they can't get, he's got Manta. So he's fine.
They can chase him, but yeah, he's got too much HP.
There's no way they kill him. And
his illusions are almost killing after as well. They won't, but it's kind of
dear. I mean, Resolution has had two great games here. And this game, certainly there's been more kind of positives from WG than game 1 had. But the overall image is very much that DC are on their way to victory here. Now for Weehaw, he's got the Silver Edge. So Nana has to be so careful about taking that first touch in the fight, otherwise he's going to melt. Already moving, trying to initiate Resolution with the follow-up burst, bringing down the Earth Spirit. Nana's in the center of it all as well. They are going to try and drain Rezo's mana, but it's not going to work, and there's Weehaw, comes in, chops down the Bristle, immediate buyback from Nana.
Just stolen amp damage too, that did a huge amount of physical onto Nana because of that.
Kangaroo jumps in with the crush, play with his life.
Too much.
What can WG do to stop it?
Oh, that's Silver Edge.
The Omni Slash as well. Can he survive this? They're spreading out the Omni Slash jumps. It looks like Nana will manage to survive through this. Keep the team alive. 10 seconds and the Slaughter will be back up. So WG with a good hold to start with. DC, they've got Weehaw and Resolution back on towards the tier 3. Roll in, immediate stun, it goes into the spike carapace.
Oh, he did. He wasn't up. I don't know what he's doing. I thought he was rolling into ulti, but then I was like, oh no, he's just
rolling in. And Nana's down. That is a die back on the Bristleback. It looks like DC should be on the verge of taking game 2, and indeed they do. 22 to 8, 26 minutes in. Again, another quick game in this series between DC and Wargaming Unity, and it really just was that DC, they were the better team. It's clear as day there really in that one, and WG Unity just, it wasn't quite there, and it's just an interesting group. You know, the fact that this team, WG, they took down Wings, knocked them down, but then DC knocked down WG Unity with incredible power.